Hola a todos, ¿qué tal? This is James from Travel-Lingual.com, the site that facilitates travel and language learning. Now, if you've watched the last two classes, you will have seen that we've covered AR verbs, ER verbs, and IR verbs in the present tense. We've also looked at how to conjugate the verb tener, and we've learned how to use tener que, not just saying I have, but saying that you have to do something. Now, we focused quite a lot on grammar so far. I thought it might be good to just go through some fixed expressions, things that we hear a lot when we're in Spanish-speaking countries and things that are useful to be able to say when we're traveling. So, let's get going. Hola. Now, everybody's heard this before. Most people know that hola means hello in Spanish. It's a nice, simple, easy one to say. Now, we never pronounce the H in Spanish, hence it's not hola, it's just hola. Buenos dias. Buenos dias means good morning, and it can be said at any time up until lunchtime. Sometimes you'll hear Spanish people trim this expression down and you'll just hear buenas, which is essentially the same thing. In the same way that in English we say morning instead of good morning. Buenas tardes. Now, buenas tardes is used from any time in the afternoon right up until the early evening. It means good afternoon or good evening. Buenas noches. So, good night. Now, buenas noches is usually used before you go to bed or in the evening when you're not going to see somebody again until the next day, for example. Buenas noches. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Now, ¿cómo estás is more how are you, and it's more informal. You use it more often to somebody that you don't need to be formal with, to a friend or colleague that you're close to. You can also use ¿qué tal? You may have heard this before as well. ¿Qué tal? This is even more informal, but again, very, very, very common. So I would get used to saying hola, ¿qué tal? When talking to somebody. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Bien, gracias. So this is I'm fine, thank you. Bien literally means good. I'm good, thank you. Bien, gracias. ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas? Now, ¿cómo te llamas is a nice easy one to remember as well. It's what is your name? Literally, what are you called? What do you call yourself? So when you want to know what somebody's name is, ¿cómo te llamas? Me llamo. Me llamo means my name is. Literally, I call myself. You can also say mi nombre es. Yo me llamo James. ¿Cómo te llamas? What's your name? Encantado. Encantado is nice to meet you. It's a nice thing to say when you've just met somebody. Now in South America, you'll also hear mucho gusto used, which is the same thing, but it's far more common in South America than encantado, which tends to be more in Spain. Por favor. Now, por favor means please. Try not to say por favor. It's very easy to do when reading it out. It looks like it's spelled that way, but it's more of a por favor in the front of the mouth. Now, please and thank you, despite not being used as often in Spanish as it is in English, it's still very important. So I would get used to saying por favor, and of course, last but not least, gracias, meaning thank you, as often as you can. So let's go through them once more. Hola, buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. ¿Cómo estás? Bien, gracias. ¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo. Encantado. Mucho gusto. Por favor. Gracias. And there you have it, 12 really quick, simple expressions to learn. Write them down, pronounce them, keep saying them over and over until they're embedded into your psyche. Remember that you can learn any language at any level with Travel-Lingual.com. I've put the link below so that you can check out the website. Please be sure to thumbs up if you found this useful, and please subscribe to the Travel-Lingual YouTube channel as well. Hasta la próxima, hasta luego, adiós.